Hey, my little cupcakes, I have a really cute story. Swashby and the Sea. Here we go on our adventure. I think it's going to be fun. Captain Swashby loved the sea. The sea and he had been friends for a long, long time. She knew him in and out, up and down, and better than anyone. So here's Captain Swashby and the sea. They'd been friends a long time. So when Swashby retired, it was to a small house on a small beach, as close to the sea as he could be. Whenever he needed something, the sea provided exactly the right thing at exactly the right time. Life was just the way Swashby liked it, salty and sandy and serene, until, so he liked it to be salty and sandy and quiet and serene until squeaks and squeals sprang from the empty house next door, which was no longer empty. It had been commandeered by a girl and her granny, who planted umbrellas, scattered beach chairs, and boarded Swashby's deck without permission. So it was the empty house was no longer quiet. Granny and the little girl moved in. Swashby battened down the hatches, hid when the doorbell rang, and fed their oatmeal cookies to the gulls. He didn't need neighbors. He didn't want neighbors. Neighbors were nosy, a nuisance, and annoying. So in return, he left him a message written clearly in the sand. No trespassing, which the sea fiddled with just a little bit. So no trespassing means you can't come around. You can't come on the property. But the sea messed up his words. It said sing. That was what was left of trespassing. Sing, the girl read, and did just that. La la la. She sang every song she knew while dancing up and down Swashby's deck. She was singing so happily. So instead of thinking it was trespassing, the sea washed away everything except sing. And that's what she did. She sang. What now, she asked. Now vanish. Now vanish, Swashby wrote later that evening, adding a starfish exclamation point. Now vanish means go away, disappear. So he wrote in the sand, now vanish. Wish, the girl read, picking up the starfish, and did just that. She closed her eyes and began, I wish. No, no, Swashby interrupted, stomping down the steps. If you mean to make a starfish wish, you must say this. Starfish back to waves so blue, the sea will see a wish come true. How lovely, Granny said. We wish you'd come for a cup of tea, Mr. Swashby. Come for tea, Mr. Swashby. I don't know if he's friendly. But Swashby wished to be left alone. So he grumbled and mumbled and hurried inside. He didn't need tea. He didn't want tea. Tea was civilized, friendly, neighborly. What he needed was a new message. Please go away, he wrote firmly in the sand. Please go away. Oh no. I wonder if the water will wash away some of that. Play, the girl sounded out, and did just that with Swashby's shells and stones, with his bucket and shovels. But her towers kept falling. Barnacle bottoms, Swashby muttered, marching out. You're doing it all wrong. You must not use the sun-baked sand. It's the sea sand that does the trick. And he showed her how to dig for the wet sand below. So he said you don't use the sun-baked sand. You use the wet sand and the sea sand below. Thanks, but Mr. Swashby was gone. Before long, amazing sculptures decorated the beach. It's the clamshells you should be using, Swashby called from inside. Come play, Mr. Swashby, the girl called back. Swashby don't play, he answered, banging the shutters. She wanted him to come outside and play, and he said, I don't play. Come on, Mr. Swashby. What if she'll get him to come outside? So the sea decided to meddle more than just a little. She inched her way up the sand and tickled the girl's toes. She nibbled on the sculptures and slurped away the bucket. The girl tried to grab it, but look at me, the girl called. Look at her, Granny gasped. Oh dear, look at her. Granny hurried to the water's edge, but oh no. The tide took her, the ocean took her, knocked her down. Swashby was already there, jumping in. Oh my goodness, look at Mr. Swashby. He saw that she was in trouble, and he dove in after her. Look at him. He was there to rescue her. What are you up to, you great salty imp, he asked, scooping up the girl in the bucket. With a great big wave, the sea delivered the pair back to shore, and there was no stopping the laughing and thanking and hugging. That was Swashby's reward. I see what she did, he whispered to the sea, and as he was whisked away to celebrate. So he saw that the girl was in trouble. The sea had taken her, and he ran and dove in and grabbed her. And he said to the sea, I see what you've done. After that, it was easy for Swashby to have tea with the girl and her granny, and ice cream and lobster and s'mores on the beach. It was easy for him to share his special sea glass. It was even easy for him to see that neighbors could be fun, and friends and family. Oh, look, he's enjoying their company. He never did before. He's enjoying their company. They're having something to eat. And when he had a moment to himself, Swashby carved a heartfelt message for the sea. Thank ye, friends, which the sea fiddled with just a little bit. So he wrote, thank ye, friends. He was very happy because now he had friends. He didn't have anyone before. He was so grateful. The end. So the sea erased it for thank ye, friends, to the end. I hope you like that. Bye-bye.